Hey, it's Courtney King here with King Realty and Management. Today we're going to talk a little bit about what every landlord needs to know, and that is the state and local laws that apply to rental properties. Now, in Dallas-Fort Worth, there are a lot of cities that have certificate of occupancy programs. And in that program, basically the city requires a city inspection of the property to make sure that you are in compliance with all of the laws and make sure that the house is habitable and safe. So you schedule that appointment or inspection with the city, and they come by and they issue a green tag if it passes or a red tag and tell you what you need to correct. This is going to be important. You've got to do your due diligence and research to see if your local city has a certificate of occupancy program. Now, there are certain Texas property code regulations as well that every landlord needs to know. I'll just name three. Number one, you have to make sure that each bedroom has a smoke detector and that there's also a smoke detector in each hallway. This is important. You want to make sure that you remind your tenants to test those batteries at least once a year. Or during your make-ready process, it's important that you change those batteries out. Number two, you have to make sure that there is a peephole on each door that leads to the exterior, including the door to the garage. So, if the door has a window next to it, then you may not need the peephole, but it's a good idea to make sure that there is a peephole, and that's just from a safety and security perspective for your tenant. Last but not least, each one of these doors that leads to the exterior or the garage has to have a keyless locking device. Back in the day, they would use the old school chain or a latch. Those are not acceptable. There are certain keyless locking devices that are acceptable. And also, you could just go the standard keyless deadbolt route. But you have a couple of options there. It's important that you do that for the safety of your tenants. Last but not least, this is more of a best practice. It's not a requirement, but if your home has a gas fixture, water heater, stove, furnace, I highly recommend that you install a carbon monoxide detector or a few throughout the house. As you know, carbon monoxide is an odorless gas, and so if something is leaking, your tenant may not know about it. But if you have that carbon monoxide detector, it's going to alert them, it's going to keep them safe, and most importantly, it's also going to minimize any liability that may fall on you. I hope these tips were helpful. There are some more, so make sure you do your research. If you have any questions, we are here to empower you. Give us a call, reach out to us, and we wish you the best in all of your real estate endeavors.